What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Yes. How is everybody doing? Oh, my Bookie backstage. What you got going on, Bookie?
Hey, boo. I didn't come up to the other way. I know.
Oh,
Wait, am I echoing? Oh, okay.
no, you're not.
I
She
love
looks.
you, Booski.
I love you too. I love you too. I love you too. Hey to those that's in the mountaintop, the clouds, and in the bushes. Feel free to like on me. Hit that like button. Let me give a roll call that's in here. D Mac, hey you two hubby. Honeybee, hey beautiful. OG Jamel, hey handsome. Chill Will, where you been? Chill Will, where you been? Chill
Get
Will.
your will down there.
What's up with
Hey,
the Chill Will? Tierra, my boo. Who else in here? Let's see.
I'm going down there to time out these chefs. He's just
Di-
sassy today.
oh, my bro in here. He said he think I was gonna do it. I just need, I just need, you know, some surrounding of love, y'all. I'm going through it right
Hmm.
now. I am really, really, really going through it, and
Yeah,
I
let's
just
send us some love,
need.
y'all, please.
Thank you, Pookie. I just I just need to get a good laugh, you know. I just need a good laugh. I just need it. I just need it, y'all.
Yeah, we want to talk about it, Miss Renee. If you don't, it's okay.
I don't I don't have a problem with talking about it, but um I'm gonna what you could tell it. You could tell it, boo.
All right. Sierra, can you hit the pen if you have a second? Um, and blend it. So, Miss Renee had a tragedy, a horrific tragedy in her family. Um, last night, right, Miss Renee? Last night,
Oh no, it was
the
Thursday
night
night.
before last, oh
Thursday night.
Thursday night. So her niece, who was living with her, who just went back home to be with her mother, committed suicide by way of gunshot to the head. So Miss Renee is dealing with that right now. So please, 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 please send your love, send your prayers to Miss Renee. This is horrific. The girl, she's 15 years old, and I know Miss Renee's feeling a little guilty, and I told her there is nothing she could have done about it, and that is absolutely not her fault. But this is a horrible tragedy, horrible tragedy. Um, so I don't, I don't have any words for like. I just want, I want the universe to give my Booski a break because she's been dealing with so much in relation to just painful losing, her family members in such painful ways. I want the universe to give her a break, and I need her to be okay. So that's where we're at right now.
Okay. Lord, salute and good evening, everybody. Miss Renee, Miss Renee, Miss Renee, Miss Renee. I am telling you right now that I am sending you all the positive, loving, nurturing, abundant energy that can be sent your way right now. I know grief is a very, very, very serious and sensitive thing.
Really.
I'm about to be on 6 years since losing my mom to self unaliving. So I understand this very much so. I get it. So the only thing I can tell you to do is that you take each day for what it is. If you have a good day, you have a good day. If you need to shed some, shed some. But this is all a part of your healing journey and you getting back into balance. Um, would you like me to say intention for you slash prayer right now? Would you like me to do that for you?
You can.
Okay. Y'all can bow your heads. You can do whatever you feel comfortable doing. I'm just going to say something really quickly. In the presence of the divine, our higher powers, I ask for anyone that is anyone going through a difficult time right now, especially of that of my dear close friend, Miss Renee, and anyone that is affected by any type of heavy energy in any way, shape, or form, that is healed, released, and as each day passes, acceptance and comfort is offered from all directions and all facets that it may serve towards the highest good for that of all and the harm of absolutely none. We ask for strength when we feel weak. We ask for clarity when we cannot see things clearly or the direction our journeys are going in. We ask for the ability to stand even when we feel like falling. We take comfort and give gratitude and are humbled by the presence of any and all those who come to our aid and our support during these hours, minutes, seconds, months, years of any occurrence that happens at any facet. And we stand firm knowing that even in the midst of the most rainiest days, in the darkest clouds, that there will always be a light at the end of the tunnel. We just have to hold on, believe, and have faith. I'm asking for guidance for anyone that needs to figure out what direction they're going in, and that we can see better days, and that the weight of anything that we carry will not only be removed, but will also lead to other seeds being planted for us to see the abundance that is intended for us all to have and that we all can be entitled to if we continue to look forward. Gratitude, Ashe, and amen.
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 Um,
I'm
um,
sorry, D. My
I'm gonna
goodness.
ask. I mean, I don't want to ask because that's not the type of person that I am. But if anybody feels the need, they want to donate to um for her funeral, towards her funeral because her mom didn't have no insurance on her.
Hmm.
Um, y'all could cash out me if y'all
You could do whatever you want, Miss Renee.
if y'all like to donate $5, $2, $3. It doesn't even matter. Anything
Okay.
um to help.
But could any of the mods? I know her cash app is going across the bottom of the screen. It's Miss Renee 711. If one of the mods, if a few of the mods can just drop it in the chat, and I'll post it on my community wall, Miss Renee, as well,
I
because
appreciate it.
nobody expects to lose a child that young. So,
Yeah,
but
she dealt with depression,
yeah.
and
Mm.
she um she came to stay with me 6 months ago because her and her mom got into it, and we I feel guilty about it because of the fact that she did it. Me dealing with the depression and being that the fact that she had to leave my home and go back home to her mom, and she didn't want to go back home to her mom,
Hmm.
and I feel guilty. As to
Okay.
say, I feel guilty because hadn't I not taken her back. Hey, blending beautiful. Thank you
So
for the
was
cash out
blended.
for who just sent that cash out. Thank you, I appreciate it.
I
Um,
understand what you're saying.
Miss
I
Renee,
do.
my love,
Yeah.
what you
I
say,
am
blending?
so sorry for your loss.
Thank you, thank you.
So, Brenda,
I just feel
Tiara,
like
how you
if
doing,
I could
babies?
have done something, I don't. I, I I just feel like if I could have done something, she could have, you know, um, call me and just let me know Auntie come back and get me, or or if I could have fought a little harder, or you know,
Mm.
I you know, wow. And that's why on Wednesday I'm gonna
Beloved.
talk about teen um depression. It's gonna be the
Yeah.
topic for the women's roundtable, uh, and how to know the signs and know what to do to try to help. I knew that she had depression, and we was gonna get her help, but she was happy here, and she used to tell us all the time she was happy here, and but at the bend that I didn't have any paperwork on her or anything like that, I had no other choice but to take her back to her mom because her mom wanted her back home. But I didn't know that it would cause her to do that. And if I knew that, I wouldn't have took her back.
Mm.
But
I need you to do me a
Yeah.
favor, Miss Renee, and I'm telling you this from experience because I know what this is like, where you want to be the one to save the person that you love from harming themselves, and you think that you have to carry the brunt of that weight of responsibility because in some instances, some people think that they are the only recourse of safety or salvation for your loved one, or you're trying to catch up with what steps can be taken to hopefully alleviate that being the end result. But I want to tell you something sincerely. That weight is not for you to bear. I'm going to give you the reasons why you don't need to carry that. And I know that's easier said than done. But I'm going to tell you why. Number one, when people get to that point where they're at the station of being in the land between, of wanting to be on earth and not, in some instances, people have already made up their mind. And unfortunately, sometimes just a matter of when they decide to actually go through with it. The other side of it is the fact that there are things that they deal with that we may not fully understand. And only thing we can do is hope and pray that either whatever resources are offered can help assist in them being pushed in the direction of not wanting to go that route, or that something happens to where they no longer feel that way. But I want to let you know that your loved one is definitely, aside from how it happened, when it happened, this is not something that's your fault. You did not cause this. We always go through the shoulda, coulda, wouldas, but ultimately, she's at peace. You don't have to worry. And in time, this wound will heal. But that weight, I don't want you to carry that around because it's not for you. You did the best you could with the resources, the time that you were given with her. And that can only be blessed in time. But if you let that weight linger on you, it's going to take you to a place where I don't even want you to go. You know you loved her. You know you cared about her. And of course, if things could have been different, you would have done what you could have done to have helped or hoped that you were able to help change things. But I need you to remember whatever good times you had with her, what your intentions were, and that going forward, you hold on to the essence of who she was outside of what her condition was. Because I'm sure the love was mutual. And you know you didn't want to see that happen, but trust and believe. Please don't carry that weight and work every day as much as you can to not carry that weight. Okay?
thank you.
You're welcome.
Miss Renee,
Yes,
beloved
beautiful.
sweetheart, Tiara is so on point. Nobody knows the path of what their grief is going to take them. But I can assure you that Tiara is so correct in what she was explaining to you about that. That is not your weight to bear. And when all of this is right now. I know it's so early in the stage of it, but right now you really don't. I want you to be encouraged. You gave her such a sense of love when she was with you. You gave her direction, you gave her all the things that she needed to have. So she knew. But just like Tiara said, when you get into a place where you're in between and it's just a matter of when, and they're going to take that. So I'm not going to take away and try to even go into that room, but I can talk about that grief. That grief can take you out. And sister, let me tell you something. I would never, ever, ever want anybody to go down that path of grief because it can do something to you. And the next thing you know, you have other things that, are going to need your attention and your children and your family that's going to need you as well. But you come first. But I want you to understand something, Renee. That grief will take you out. It'll make you check out of the world. But as you check out, the world still goes on. And then you got to catch up and you try to have to make amends and do things to make up for the time that you lost here. When you can turn that around and you can use that as a platform, just like you said, to bring awareness to them. You can do so much to honor her in that way. But please, beloved, don't stay in that grief. Don't stay in that grief. It is not your cross to bear.
I'm trying not to. And I I understand what y'all saying. I do. I really do. And I thank y'all. And thank those who just sent the cash up again. Thank you. Um, but you know how some things you see you see on TV and you see in other people's lives, and I'm beginning to not say that it couldn't happen to me, but it's like the if I don't even watch TV no more because ever since my son and my sister passed, and um and it's like it's in different categories because my son died of cancer, my sister got murdered by her husband, and then now my niece takes her life, and I see it in on TV, and I see in other families, and there, and I always, and in my mind, like, oh, that ain't gonna happen to me, but I'm learning to not say that, because it's like if I say that, it end up happening to me. And uh team team teen depression, I know it's real and I know it's out there, but I know it's real now because it hit at my door. And I'm trying not to do the shoulda, coulda, woulda thing. And I was just saying to myself, what if I would, what her mom had already said, bring her home the Saturday before, and I prolonged it. And then when I told her I was on my way to bring, she like, nah, don't bring her. And then she kept pressing her that she needed to come home or whatever. And I find out she went to the school counselor and was like, I don't want to go back to my mom. I want to stay with my aunt. So when Wednesday come, I'm at work. Jay's go to take her to drop her off. That Wednesday, like at 5, like just before 5 o'clock last Wednesday. And then she told, I know she told us that, she loved us or whatever, but, and then Thursday night come,
Mm.
that was the end. What if I would have
Oh,
prolonged it a little bit longer?
oh,
But then I had to realize what's what has been in place is gonna happen, and there wouldn't be
right.
nothing I could do about it. Rather, I would have prolonged it, um, but eventually, being the fact that she had to go back, it was gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
And I try not to think about it, but I know it's there, and and I know soon it's gonna be that day gonna come where we got to lay her to rest. How am I gonna deal with it? Mm, I have not had a good sleep.
I'm
I
sure.
know it's not my fault. I know I was the one that did it, but I just felt like maybe I should have fought a little harder and just argue or just pleaded with her mom. She don't want to come back. Um, but it's nothing I could have done. And now we got her mom not being on the point of not having no insurance. We got to come up with money. It ain't my child, it's my niece. I'm gonna do what I gotta do because she was in my household. Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there might be something I can point you in the direction of because, like you, like when my mom passed that way, um, it was by miracle we was able to get everything done. But there are certain resources that I can probably point you in the direction of to hopefully, fill whatever gaps there are. I'm assuming, I have to figure out what state you're in, but I can point you in the direction to see if they offer that where you are because we ended up having to do that as well. Um, I'll send it to you in your DM on Instagram and see if we can
Okay.
do something in that respect. Because I know here in New York, if you have a certain income bracket, if you're under a certain bracket, you can go through Human Resource Administration to apply for a certain amount to be covered through them. And I guess you would have to find a way to cover the difference. So I'm going to see based off, don't tell me here, but I'll DM you and ask you all that. And if I can find it in your state, I'll send it to you. But
Oh,
aside from that part, I'm even going to suggest for you, Miss Renee, because I had to do it. Maybe possibly look into grief counseling for yourself because
Mm-hmm.
this is very heavy at every direction. This was someone you cared about, someone you loved, and it happened in a very close proximity. So I'm even going to advise for that because again, I can tell you all day, don't hold on to this, but this is someone that was in your family, someone that, didn't lead a full life. And the weight of you feeling as if there was more you could have done. Again, I know your intention and I know it's pure and it's because you loved her. But again, this isn't on you. This is not your fault. This is not anything you caused. I think that you honestly may have given her even just a little bit of comfort before she even went that route. And she found some type of solace even with you. You know what I'm saying? Even though she eventually went that direction, you definitely helped to facilitate peace for her because it was something that she didn't feel elsewhere. So for the fact you gave that to her before she even left this world, that speaks volumes about you and your character and even your energy towards her. So that's something I think you deserve a lot of praise for. And if ain't nobody else gonna give it to you, I am. But this ain't
Right.
for you to carry. And I know it's gonna be difficult when it gets close to the point where y'all actually have to lay her to rest. I understand that, but I'm gonna tell you something that I think we all can come to agreement on at some point. Just because her journey ended in this realm, hers is still continuing into the next one. So her work is not even done. Granted, in this phase, it's not happening, but her journey will continue on, and she is always going to be around you in some kind of way. The essence of who she is going to reign supreme even in your journey. And this may actually be something that helps you possibly facilitate a bigger conversation, because honestly, just from what I see, especially when it comes to the youth nowadays compared to like when you were coming up or when I was coming up, you know, there was never really a heavy focus on mental health because, sometimes people brush things under a rug or they don't know what signs to look for. So this can lead to you utilizing your platform to do something even bigger, because we may not know what signs to look for. We may not know what it is that, we need to see as red flags. So you don't know who else's child you may be helping to save by people listening to even your grief surrounding this situation. You don't know that you may have inspired a parent, a father, or a mother to take a closer look at their kids to make sure that they're not exuding any of the signs that would lead them to feel that way. Because there are kids who even do it younger than your niece are from being bullied. Like I've seen that happen, like practically babies. So
Yeah,
this definitely leads to a need for necessary conversations surrounding the use of that way. When they get older, they know how to better cope and manage, their feelings, their emotions, and their mental health, because it does start young. So like I said, I'm gonna do my part. I will definitely look into what I can do to help. I will also donate. I gotta scroll back up to get the cash. As a matter of fact, I'll just get it from you, and I'll do what I do on that end. But again, that weight is not yours. And I am praying that you find a way to either slowly be able to release the tension and the weight of that. But if you do need to talk to someone, you don't even have to go into somebody's office. You can do it virtually nowadays. If you don't want to go into a therapist's office or something, you can do that on your own time and just get out what you need to get out with no judgment. So
yeah. Um,
Mhm.
I'm just, y'all don't understand. I'm just so tired of being in counseling because I was still in counseling with my about my son. I'm still in counseling about my sister. My son left in March. My sister left in the same year, 2019, July, 3 months apart from each other. Now here we is, a couple of years later. Here, I lost my a cousin.
Mhm.
I lost my god sister. Is it? For
I
some
know
odd
what you
reason, I
mean.
just feel like I don't understand why death is surrounding me. Why I
Mhm.
gotta have the all the. It's like I'm trying to get over one thing, and it's like I can't get over one thing because here I go, I'm jumping over another hurdle or trying to get over one thing, another thing. Then here is this, and then this,
I know. That's just
then
such
this.
tragic loss. So I do get it. That's why my heart
I
is like
do
broken
understand.
for you. Yeah.
Mm. I
And
understand, Renee, because let me tell you something, baby girl. What you're talking about, you are, I went through the situation that you feel that you're in right now since 1987. Every time I turned around, somebody close to me was leaving. It started with my mother, then my brother, then my father, then another brother, and another brother, then a niece. And it just kept going. Cousins, aunts, uncles, just leaving all the way through. And it's like, I know what you're going through. And what ends up happening where I'm at in a position in my life is that I had to learn how to cope in my own way. And even though I did not take the path as you did, I call that bravery when you went in and you are continuing in with the counseling. I never went that route. I just G'd up, and that was the worst thing that I ever did in my life. Because what it did is it made me, when somebody passed away in my life, it made me turn the opposite direction. I turned off my emotions. I turned off my feelings. So it's not even to the point where I can't even cry anymore. I'm done with that. And it's just about going through the motions of the business. And the reason why I told you to please be careful, and I understand you more than you know. Please don't go in that cave. Don't go in that cave because all you're doing is going through the machinations of life, but life is actually passing you by.
And
And if I can change that, I would want to feel the emotion of that to grieve that person. But I also know that in my quiet time, when there's nobody around, I can have that conversation with them now and have the ability to go to a quiet place inside of my mind where I could see, feel, and imagine them being right next to me and having that conversation, whereas I couldn't do that before. But I'm at a place now where I can start to forgive, and my anger towards them leaving me. So I have a thing about that, but I'm telling you out of experience, Renee, and I know I'm older than you, baby. Please do not go into the cave. I went into the cave for a whole year. All I did was go to work, come home, go to bed, and forgot about everybody else. I missed a whole year of bills. My daughter, thank God she had her father, and everything else was taken care of by him. And I went into the cave and I emerged a year later to only having a year after that. My other brother passed away almost to the same day, but I had to choose to handle it differently. But I still internalized that. But now that I know that I have the power of the divine source God, Mother God, Father God, all that is with them is in me. I know that in the journey and in the path that I will find an answer. And I got to a place where I can sit down and have that conversation with them like they're sitting in here today and let them know how I feel and let them know. And I know that the divine will answer me back and allow the ancestor to answer me back and tell me that everything is going to be all right. Because just like Tiara said, her job here on this 3D world has ended here. But as she travels into the next realm, she's always going to be around you. She's going to send you reminders. She's going to put things in different places where you would definitely not be able to see, but you're going to know when she's there. And you're going to take that energy that she's lending you and you're going to grow from that. And you're going to prosper from that. And you're going to live in the things that she wanted you to do and where she see that you should be. And how she knows that you're going to be able to take that and you're going to be able to help other people with that. But I'm asking you, as my sister, please don't go in the cave. I, don't go in the cave, sis. It's not, don't do that to yourself. You feel that, you love that, you change that, and you transmute that energy that she's given to you, her life force that she gave to you. You feel me? And she wants you to do something with that. It was not by accident that she came to you and you gave her the joy and the tenacity to move forward in your presence to grow. And she wants you to take that seed that she planted at your house and to reap that harvest. I know that cat can't take the place of your dear, your dearly departed, but I'm telling you that she's planted the seed in your home for you to reap the harvest for that. All right.
Ashe, blended. Ashe. Ashe.
the thing about it is, it bothers me the most because of the fact that, hold on,
Take your time. Sorry, Renee.
Breathe into it, Miss Renee. Let it out, but breathe into it, okay? Keep your breath steady. Take your time and pace yourself. You don't have to rush through this at all. This is where we're coming together to support you and anybody else going through it right now, because this is a part of you even doing therapy right now. You're literally doing the work right now by speaking what you're feeling. So take your time, breathe, and say what you feel you need to say.
It's harder for me because I feel like I lost a child, another child. And I just hate the fact that I couldn't save her.
Mm-hmm.
And I know she wanted to be saved. So I did what I could. That's why I brought her to stay with me. And she was she was enjoying it because I was allowing her to be a teen,
Mm-hmm.
and she begged, she's like, Auntie, don't take me back, Auntie. Don't take me back.
It's okay. Let it out. It's all right.
And I told her, I was like, I don't have no papers on you. I have to take you back because your mom could call the police, and saying that I'm not letting you come back. I said, so you got to go back. So she said, okay, Auntie, okay, I'll go back. So I did take her. Jay end up taking her because I was at work, and so Jay was like, she said, hold hold on.
Okay. Janae, get some water too. Lord mercy.
While she takes that call, I'ma just say something real quick. So I see that there's a lot of y'all that are here that are dealing with some kind of grief in some way, shape, or form. First, I just want y'all to know that y'all are not alone in the pain that you feel. There is no timeline or time frame when you're supposed to get over whomever you've lost at any point in time. It's all about how you process and deal with your grief. The one thing that I can tell you is that even if you feel the weight and the heaviness of the grief, the one blessing that you can take from that is the fact that at least you know within your consciousness and your heart and your spirit that at least you know in this life you were able to connect and form relationships and build and love people from a pure place, not because they could do anything for you, not because they could give you anything, but solely because you were alive in this realm and you were given the ability, permission, and gift of loving another person outside of yourself. So please, even on the days when it's hard and it's heavy and you can't stop crying, you don't want to eat, you can't sleep, or you're sleeping too much, the one thing I can tell y'all is please, for those of you, and I don't know who needs to hear this, for anybody that has overindulged in certain things to try to numb the pain, please don't do that, because all you're doing is slowing down the healing process. Please do not overindulge in certain things, because by you not allowing yourself to feel at certain points, you are delaying the healing process. And I'm telling you this from experience after losing my mom in February of 2018, losing my grandfather in May of 2018, miscarrying a baby in July of 2018. And I try to numb myself from all of that. It's not healthy and it's not good for you. So please allow yourselves the time to, even if it hurts real bad, feel the pain so you can heal it. Don't bury it deep down in the crevices of your soul and then it bottles up and you release it And it comes at a time where you're like that soda bottle and you explode. Please handle your grief accordingly. But numbing yourself is not going to aid that. Blaming yourself for when these things happen also can delay the healing process as well. So please be mindful with yourselves when you are dealing with grief, because you don't want to be consumed by it. Unfortunately, losing people we love is a part of life. And no matter which way you lose them, but you gain them in a different way. And once you find that ability to do that, things start to make a lot more sense. Like Blended was saying, like you literally can have a conversation with them. And there's nothing wrong with that. But the goal is to find peace within the grief. But trust me, I understand especially when it's close together. Like when that grief is close together, trust me, I know what that feels like. That is not easy. It's like you just lost one, then boom, here you go, here goes another one. And then trust me, I know though it is heavy. But there's a reason why some of us go through that. And I know many people may not want to hear this, but you are literally through your grief and your pain serving a purpose to help somebody else at some point. But right now, please deal within the self, love on yourself more, appreciate what you were able to do in that time with them. Please seek and access resources if you can to help with this process. But just know that y'all are not alone. And I'm saying this right now. If there's anyone, if there's anyone at some point, if you decide that you want to do some kind of grief conversation, I will do it with anybody that's here right now, and we'll leave it at that. So if you need me, just hit me up, and we'll go from there. And I don't want nothing for it. Just bring you. And that's that.
Again, I want to thank those who just been sending me cash. I appreciate it. And this definitely would go towards her service. Will go definitely go towards her service. Uh, uh, um, I'm gonna try to. She was in ROTC, and she today they came. I guess they did a little memorial service at school, and some of them came over today and brought her I guess in the military they give you a flag, so I guess with the ROTC they gave her gloves, a pair of white gloves. So I'm gonna take that and then put it in the cabinet where I got where my son and my sister and just stuff are there. I'm gonna take that and put that up for her. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna find some type of way of dealing with teens suicidal and teen depression. I'm planning on going to talk to the kids at the school, uh, and then I just encourage everybody that to check on your teenage kids, your teenage nieces and nephew. I did notice when she came you know, how she was. It's just she used to walk around the house, and I'm like, Georgia, what you mad about? She said, Auntie, I'm not mad. I said, you got a mean look on your face. And I said, you mad? She's like, no. She said, I'm not mad. I said, but I said, I don't like that look. And I try to let her be a teen. And I knew that she couldn't do that at her mom's house. And and I just hate, and then the way she went out, like the way she went out, and that's what hurts me the most. Is because it's the way she went out. She didn't try to, split her wrist or anything like that. It was a
She didn't want it to be going.
yeah, it was a gunshot to the head. She,
Yeah.
it's, you know, So that lets me further know that she really was ready to go. It was no
Mm,
if, ands, or buts about it. You know, some people, some kids, they do it. Either hang themselves or cut their wrist, but she did. She went out in a horrible way. And it. Thanks for that cash out that just came through. Um, it's just the way she went out. That is what hurts. It hurts, because but I just, I just, I hate for kids to have to, you know. At first, I thought maybe it was just, she was bullied at school. I was just coming up with
mhm,
all kind of, you know, but that wasn't the case. The case was she just didn't want to leave,
right.
and I thought that our relationship was better. I mean, I still believe that our relationship was good, but I just wish it was good enough that she didn't want to have to do that. I just rather for her to just call me back or call Jay and just say, you know, please come talk to my mom, or but
Yeah.
it
I
didn't
don't
go
I
that
don't
right.
think she didn't feel like, yeah, I don't think she felt like if she chose the option to leave, she probably didn't feel like there was a solution, right? So there's nothing that you could do. There's nothing you could have done, Miss Renee. None of us are bigger than God.
Yeah, on live.
Hi,
Yeah,
Jay.
that JJ at work. That's my
Oh,
daughter.
I'm always looking for Jay.
No, why you can't go up there in there? But yeah, I didn't mean to come on here to make anybody.
You
I just
fine. You are fine.
20. Um, I just hold on. I needed that.
You
That's
just
what family's supposed to be.
Yeah.
yeah, you don't need to make no apologies, excuses, or nothing. Not at
Right.
all. Because we love and care about you. We really do. You're a sister, and we understand what you're going through and all of that. And we here to support you the best way that we can. So there's no reason for no apologies, no nothing. You feel the way you feel.
Correct.
You understand? You understand? There's
Yeah.
no reason for that. So you take that back.
That's exactly. That's
As
Man,
right.
you look
yeah,
and
for
you
real.
gaze into as you look and you gaze and you see the support that you're getting, that's because people really truly get down with you and they understand you and they want to help the best way that they know how. It may come out in different ways, but at the end of the day, people still love and care about you, Miss Ray, and how respected you are. So anything that they can do to help you, they're going to do that. And that's a testimony to who you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know
And
you
Amen.
can.
I
You know you
mean,
can tell them
even
anytime.
though I take it hard. Jay takes it more harder because she's so into, you know, kids, and she love her nieces and nephews and our kids and stuff like that. But she takes it harder too. I mean, she took it harder than me. But you know, I just it is real.
And I know you and Jay got each other. Hold on, let me see.
Yeah, yeah.
Hold on, Miss Renee, 'cause I don't know who the hell this is. Who are you?
Peter.
Hello?
Ooh.
Yo.
Who are you?
Oh, this is Don Wee. You could see my name.
Okay, Don, can we help you?
Well, I would like I would like a shout out from you guys or promote my channel.
Yeah, so we
No,
want you
absolutely.
to
Are you serious? This
have a
woman's
good
expressing
day.
grief about losing a family member, and you came and clicked the link for channel promotion? Who in the hell raised you? I'm sorry. Oh, Lord.
Happy Monkey deserves it. It won't be up here, Don We. Have a great day.
Classless could you be? Oh, Lord. Help. I'm a mute.
Just, all right, T. You know what it is. Just you know what it
I
is.
walk through the valley.
I have
I
my
will
finger
fear no
ready.
evil. Oh, my Lord. Have mercy.
You know what it is.
Yeah, yeah, I'm aware. And I felt it coming. I just didn't know who was going. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You know what it is. Always busy, always working. Just
God damn. Like,
that's
can you
why,
just sit down?
You
Nope.
know,
in
people.
the name of the Father in heaven, Father God, Mother God, I ask her for a protection bubble over this platform right now.
Amen.
Anything that is not of,
Amen.
may it not be able to enter into this space. Any negative energy, any type of distraction, anything that's not of love, I ask for it to be returned back to sender tenfold on
Mm.
today. Because this right here is not what this is. And you
Mm.
got us all twisted up in the game because
Well,
you
he
will
must
get
he,
jumped.
he must didn't he must didn't read the room. He must didn't realize where he was
Medusa
at.
was
I
What
ask
about to
for
enter the
protection.
chat, and that would have been bad.
Okay, what you want, baby? What you want? 'Cause, yeah,
Ooh.
come on, so fast. You know, I got that New York minute. That's all you got with us. It's like,
Oh shoot! I just realized that, yo. I just realized that when you said the New York minute, you should what?
Listen, the way
you gotta be
Medusa was
quick.
about to come out just now and let all hell break loose, like I had to be like, because that's crazy. You can see the chat. That's the crazy. You can see. Forget it, Miss Renee. We're gonna
Mm,
get back on you and
mm.
refocus on you because that's what we here for. Let's end the day.
Protection, protection, protection.
Let me tell you
But, you
something.
know, this
You
is a
know
good
what?
way. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Go
Put
ahead.
that,
This is a
put
good
Go
that
way
X in
ahead.
the
because
back of
I
your
have
neck,
been.
T. Put that X in the back of your neck. What's wrong
I
with you,
have been
girl?
wanting to have more
Ooh.
conversations like around this because so it's good that we're dealing with grief because I've always wanted to hold a panel on grief, but I know I'm not ready to do it. I wouldn't be able to manage a panel on it because I know where I am in my grief, right? I lost my mother years ago, right? Almost over 20 years ago, right? I still deal with extreme grief. So I think that this is opening up a place where conversations can be had about how we deal with the grief because I think a lot of us grief is personal, and I think that we don't get to discuss it a lot. It's always a very sensitive and a very touchy subject. And for people who haven't directly dealt with death and death close together and tragedies in their families, then people who are outside don't really understand it. Or there are people who are outside who are dealing with it but don't want to speak up about it because how do you kind of speak up about I'm hurting, right? I'm in pain. I'm dealing with something because I've always and I assign to this you don't you don't ever get over losing a loved one. You learn to cope with it differently as time goes on. So you manage different coping mechanisms that are healthy in your life to be able to go through it. Because I'll never stop loving my mother, and I'll never get over losing her or my grandmother so close together, right? So I've learned different ways to deal with the loss of them. So I think
Yeah,
this is Miss Renee offers This offers us, and in your time of grief, we're giving you the space to be able to say, you got the opportunity to say whatever you want. You're not going to be judged. Your pain is your pain. And yes, we understand that you feel guilt. It's normal. It's normal for you to feel that way. But we're here holding the space for you and letting you know that we got you. We're not going to let you fall through the cracks of this. Because Miss Renee, I'll be on you. I'll be cool. You
Yeah.
already know. I'll be sending those text messages through, and I didn't even know because I came looking for you yesterday, right about foolery, and I didn't even know what was going on. So until earlier today, so Miss Renee knows I love her.
yeah. Mm.
Yeah, Dee, I know. And Dee, I'm sorry for your loss too. I'm not sure who passed. Dee just lost somebody in her family too. So sending you love and light, Dee.
Oh, I'm
2024.
Yes,
sorry.
dear. Yeah.
You
Oh,
Yeah.
mother
yeah.
and God. 2024. Oh boy.
Sister, I
God
am
bless
so,
you.
so sorry.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
sorry about that. I didn't know.
We love you,
I'm so
D.
sorry.
Yes, we with you. Yes, we are. So
Oh,
got you.
Amen.
Amen.
2024 came in like a wrecking ball.
See, y'all gotta
Oh,
stop saying that because you gotta stop it. Brenda
you,
got
who
yeah.
just did that, T?
Brenda,
Oh my
Brenda
God.
did that shit.
Yeah, Brenda.
Brenda did that.
Oh, sorry, guys. Nah, stop it. Not you snorting.
Oh
I'm not
my
even
goodness.
snorting. I tried to do a little hum diddy.
I keep
Uh-uh.
telling y'all it's not a new year yet. I don't think y'all understand. It's not a new year till spring comes. This is man-made new year.
So
It is
these are the
not a new year
remnants.
yet.
I felt like these had to be the remnants. This is
Yes,
the
it
residue
is.
of the year. Yeah, it feels like it. Hey, James. Hey, everybody. Yeah. Yeah, Mr. May lost her niece to suicide, you guys. To unalive, and I don't know right words. I don't want to get this video flagged,
You
but
no, you an hour in, so as long as you don't say that
oh,
word within like the first 15 minutes, you're pretty good. But they won't
I don't
censor
know
you
the
for
rules
that.
anymore. They don't
So
snatch my mind.
Tiara, are you organizing a consolidated thing so I know where to point the people that I have that come to my platform to where we doing this? Brenda, what's up with that?
Uh, you guys just let me know. We can do it anywhere. We can do it on my platform if you want to, but I just don't want to lead it. You understand? Because I wouldn't be able to
Hmm.
do it. I'll be over there snotting and stuff, and y'all be like, "Wait a minute, get her, let's get her out of here."
I don't have
All
an
right.
issue leading it. I mean, I will do if it. Listen, if it serves towards something fruitful, if we need to appoint some, I will leave. We just got to figure out when we're doing it, how we're
Mhm.
doing it, and what protocols we putting in place. Because the last thing we want is for people that really ain't about trying to get something fruitful and beneficial. We need to figure out a protocol for that because some people don't
Yeah.
have no sense because we just experienced the fact that some people don't
Mm.
have no sense. So we need to have a game plan in place for
D
that.
said
But
at the
I am
Love
okay.
Palace. Did D say at the Love Palace?
Yeah, we can have it at the Love Palace. I just want to get,
Okay.
as many eyes on it because here's my thought process, right?
Okay.
And also I can share it from my panel. I feel like a lot of what we see in these YouTube streets are outputs of grief, right? The
Mhm.
Hmm.
anger, right? The acting out, the drinking, the narcotics, like, the drug
Mm.
use. I think a
Hey,
lot of
Rosie
it is
Toast.
like unhealed trauma from like I lost my mother at 16 and my grandmother 3 months apart. That was traumatic to me. And it causes
Yeah.
traumatic issues that I have dealt with through my life, right? And it's come out in ways that some were not healthy, but like people say, God and counseling, they do work cohesively together. Okay? Yeah.
Mhm.
Because you do
Mhm.
need the therapy, you need somebody to give you the coping techniques and skills to be able to say, these are more healthier ways because we don't know. Like, how do you know? You don't know what
Yeah.
to do. I used to
Yeah.
be
Yeah,
in my,
because
I used to
now
go
you
in my
have
mother's
more
room.
access.
Right.
Now
So I
you have
knew.
more access to that. And like back when I had mine with my mom, they didn't have all of that. Or if they did, they didn't have it in the community. You feel
Right.
me? So I believe that that's something that we can build on. But right
Mhm.
now, my thoughts on how we going to get this bread raised to help Miss Renee. So
Yeah.
what do we have to do? Create a flyer,
Yeah.
push out her cash app. What are we doing? We doing goals? What are we doing with this?
Hey, Tara.
My bad. My
Okay, you
phone had
good.
died.
Okay, so definitely, I'm going to make a community post, and
All right.
I will definitely share out her her IG for my panel. If you guys want to do your own or share mine out, I'm gonna do that when we end here, just to see how
All right.
we can help with that. But wherever you guys like you want to set up to have it, we can share across StreamYard anyway, so it really doesn't matter who
I was
hosts
getting
it.
ready to
Anybody
say
can do
that we can cross all four platforms, five platforms at the same time, right?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I think it's really important. Because I think a lot of people, I don't know, I think dealing with the pain of grief makes people feel, it puts you in a vulnerable place. So even if people just come in and listen, I think this is a topic that people really want to. Hey, Big Dog Philly, probably
So
really
let's
need
get
to.
those professionals in the building. We have a lot of people and a lot of connections out here across this platform. Let's get those people in place. So that way, when we do bring this on, at least you have some professionals in the building that can speak the language and get down into the trenches where they need to be.
Hey,
Yeah.
D.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So there is tons of social workers and all of that is across this platform in their official capacity that can lend back and want to give back to the community in order to assist them through this important situation.
Right,
Because not another, I don't want another person on my watch
right.
to have to go through this and don't have the resources that they need and don't know where to turn. I'm done with it. I'm over it. This right here, I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah.
There's got to be something that they'll be able to go to if there's a resource, because I know you can dial 988 at any time across the country. But how many people utilize that? When you can sit in your home and be on a platform and know that you can ask questions. I don't care if it takes a month, a week of every day. I don't give a damn. As long
Yeah.
as it's being done and something fruitful is going to come out of it. I don't care if you grab one, two, 10, or 12.
Right.
As long as
Right.
you know that you're saving somebody and you're giving them the resources. And I'm sorry if I sound aggressive. I'm sorry. I'm passionate. Um,
No, you good. You good, Brenda.
I'm
You is
good. All
good,
right.
sweetheart.
Yeah.
I apologize because I don't want
Hey,
to. I don't want to come across that way. Hey D, how you doing, baby girl?
Hey
Hey,
D.
I
I'm
am
sister.
so
hey,
sorry, love.
I'm good, y'all. I'm good. It's just re-triggering, but Miss
Mhm.
Renee, what I want to say to you is you are so strong. You don't know how strong you are.
Mhm.
My message is to you. It's There's so much things going on in my life, and I'm going to share that with y'all in a minute. My message is to you is you are going to live in this purpose, and one of your purposes to help people that go through grief. This is something that has been told because it was told to me last night. So the reason why I'm handling mines a little bit better is because I know what I have to do. And Miss Renee, you're part of that purpose. And it's re-triggering because I lost my cousin on the same day as my brother. We all have a connection here. If you look at all our stories, it's
Mm-hmm.
like we're having it back to back, and it's nothing is a coincidence, ladies. Nothing, people, nothing's a coincidence. When things are showing you synchronicity, especially, that means that we are supposed to be in a purpose, and we to sit up here and you to say that you want to do something for people that are grieving and for for unalive, things like that. That's what you're supposed to do, Miss Renee. And your strength is what's going to bring you through that. And our strength together is going to help all of us heal. And that's my message. It took me a minute to come up here because I was having a moment. I got re-triggered. I was fine. And then I didn't know that this what your life was about. But it's okay. Thank you. I'm good though.
I guess we, we as women, we get emotional about certain things. Cause like I said, I get emotional about a lot of stuff, and when it's dealing with kids, period, you know, um, I mean, I can it could be happening in somebody else's life, and not say it is happening in my life, but in somebody else's life, I'm gonna get emotional. I'm an emotional person. I mean, I can be a wench. Don't get me wrong, I could be a wench, but I can get very emotional. I could be watching TV and something. And hell, I cry on on paternity that paternity
Don't cry, Miss Renee. Ask us, New Yorkers. We know.
yeah, you
That's
know,
Oh, hello.
I get emotional. I cry, and on a lot of shit. I do. But then at the same time, I could be a straight bitch. But hey. But I mean, I mean that is something, and I just want to just tell y'all. I mean, look around in your family. Just sit and pay attention to your nieces and nephews and stuff like that. And you know what I'm saying, and watch a lot of stuff. And that's how we end up losing, not seeing a lot of stuff that goes on in within these teams. Who is depressed, who is suffering with certain type of stuff. We just gotta watch it. That's and and that right there, this right here, I ain't meant to say, this right here makes me watch every child. I'm focusing I'm looking, I'm looking hard, you
Mhm.
know, and
Yes.
it's just sad. It's sad. It's sad because you don't know. No, and some kids don't like to talk.
Yes. Well, you got to take the devices out of their hands and turn off the TV and make them talk to you.
Agreed. That's
Yeah.
definitely a huge part of it. Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
even seen a demonstration where they had the mother and the daughter were back to back because the daughter couldn't look her mother in the face and talk to her that way. And then I also, they just sat back to back and the daughter just let it all out that
Yeah.
way. Or they put up a partition between them so they can't see each other. I did an exercise where I had to talk to my children because of what I did going through grief. I had to accept my part of it and the big chunk that I missed out of their life. And I had
Mm.
to sit there and ask them the question, what did I do wrong? And tell me the truth of how I make you feel.
Mm-hmm.
And I did it on a Zoom call. And they were in the rooms. They were in their rooms, and I was downstairs in my office. And I did a Zoom call, and I blanked my face out so they couldn't see me, and I let them go.
Mm.
That way, they didn't have to feel the pressure of seeing me, and they could
Right.
just talk, and they could just talk and let it go. But I
Right.
had to sit in that paint for that, and I had to apologize to them for how, my part of it. I had to take accountability because I did not look at the living, and I was still stuck in the world of the deceased or of that.
Mhm.
And I had to accept that accountability for my actions, and that's a hard that is a hard pill to swallow when it comes to, but that conversation had to be had so they can get it out of their system to let them know so I can understand where they're coming from
Mm-hmm.
because
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I get lost in being a parent sometimes because you're moving so fast because you're trying to make ends meet, you're trying to work, you're trying to do all of these things, clean house, cook food, do this, do that. Did your homework? Did you get this done? Get your clothes ready. You got to take a shower. You got to get up in the morning. And you're so used to being in a director's role that you don't take 5, 10, 15 minutes when you get home to adjust yourself first before you start dealing with your second job, which is your family, which actually is your first job.
Job,
Earning
yes,
the coin
yes.
is the second job. You feel me? And then you got to
Mm-hmm.
understand that. Now you got to stand in the paint when your kids are telling you this is how they're feeling and this is what's going on in school. and this is how I feel, and this is how I feel that you're not there for me, and what can I do better to make that better for you? And then you
Yeah.
got to follow through with that. You can't just let them talk and there's no action behind you trying to adjust yourself so they can adjust themselves. Because what you don't realize is that the mother or the father, who is the primary in the home, is the nucleus of the family. They are the glue that holds everything together. And if you fall on your job, what the hell's going to happen with the dominoes around you? So we got to be able to put that in reverse and let the dominoes stand up.
That's right. That's right.
And so, with that being said, the energy from our ancestors, we can ask our ancestors to send us energy to get through something. And
Mm-hmm.
trust them, just because they're your ancestors does not mean they have to be your blood. If your
Mm-hmm.
ancestors can handle it, then they're going to tap Bob over there in the next cubicle and say, Bob, I need you to come up the street and come help me with my ancestor with this problem because I know you know how to handle that. And they're going to bring the next ancestor in to help you up the street. You feel me? That's how that works. The ancestors are all connected and everybody thinks their
Mm-hmm.
ancestor is their direct ancestor. No, it's a whole realm of them that are here to help raise you and put the energy around you. You don't even realize when you're laying in your bed, that aura that's around you, they're repairing you every night, putting the light back into you, cleaning out the garbage out of your system and replacing it. When you meditate, when you're laying down and you meditate, that's what they're doing. They're taking out all the muck and junk and they're cleaning that out, just like you clean out something in the trash. You're cleaning that out, how you wash your floor. You're cleaning that out when you scrub the tub. However, which way a metaphor you want to connect with it. You're weeding the garden out and they're planting new flowers in you. That's the energy that's being put back into you. The ones that you deplete all day is the energy that they're putting back into you at night. So stay encouraged because they're working overtime to help us stand on our feet, to reverse those dominoes from falling and reverse them back into a standing formation. So just as much as you feed the others are feeding you back.
Didn't mean to.
Asha.
Oh, shame.
You're so right. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Tiara. Who was going to
Oh,
talk?
no, no, go ahead. I'll wait. I'm gonna piggyback off. I'm gonna double back a little bit. So go
Yeah,
ahead.
me too. So what Blended said is so true because you guys know we were on the phone. This happened after I had chatted with you guys and I got a call. And I felt so alone. Like, because y'all know my situation. I felt so lonely. Started getting into that. Why is me? How come nobody's here when I need a shoulder to cry on? And I just meditated for a little bit, and just all of a sudden, things just started being revealed to me of why I was going through what I need to go through. And was told that I'm going to have to use my strength to help somebody. And I keep telling everybody this within this past, ever since I did the moon ritual thing, my first time I did a full moon ritual, everything that has happened so fast. So, like last night, it was like, stop tripping. You're going to be okay. You're going to have to help somebody. You're going to have to help somebody. They're about to experience a death, and it's going to be bad, and you're going to have to encourage them. And then boom, look, and it's like, okay, is this it? So when you saying that where ancestors are all connected, so valid, because all our ancestors connected when they're in that spiritual realm, that connects us. So when they know that we're going to have to help somebody on this earthly realm, they use each other, and our experience is the experience of life to help the next person. And that's all I'm gonna say about that.
Oh no, don't just say that's all I would say about that. Oh no.
I mean, well, I'm just saying. I didn't mean
I love Renee. I love her.
Dude.
I didn't know it was gonna be so fast. Things have been happening so fast for me, like the next day, and I'm just like, wow, okay. And I didn't know it was gonna be you, Miss Renee. You understand what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
when
yeah,
I came over here because I read the title, and I'm like, okay, because I'm keeping my mind occupied. Tiara had me jamming, and I come over here, and I was like, what? Like it was like, and I was like, oh my God, is this what I'm supposed to do? So before I hit the panel, I meditated,
yeah.
and I was like,
It
because I couldn't do it right away.
it was supposed to be for me to get my laugh on, to laugh. You know, I wanted to laugh, but it went there. I don't know why it went there, but it went there. And so I said I wanted to get talk some junk, but I guess I need to relieve that. So you know, hey,
Yeah, yeah. I mean, listen, this is where you tap into the resource that the divine wants you to have. And I think tonight, because of how fresh this all was for you, you really
mm,
just needed a moment to be received and for people to genuinely hear you and listen to you. And we pour into you because I'm pretty sure I'm not wrong about this when I say this. And I don't even know you personally, but I have a funny feeling that you pour into people's cups a lot outside of the internet, that you do a lot for people. So maybe this is the one time the divine wanted you to sit back and allow you to have the space to communicate what you're actually feeling, and to know that people can relate to you more than you know. And even if it's at different capacities, even surrounding grief, we all have something to contribute to help you feel as if you do have support. And I think, to double back on something that John said earlier, this is a few comments ago, but he said something in regards to the fact that, we have to be very mindful of, what we talk about here on this particular platform. I'm gonna be completely honest. I think, wait, hold on, because
Sorry, I'm
no,
going
no,
on mute.
no,
Sorry.
because you know where I'm about to go with this.
Yeah.
So it's all right. We know when Medea said, Get down and get low." I'm gonna tell y'all to get low. I'm gonna take this hit. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
If people would do a better job on this app
Mhm.
of allowing people to be in their human experience and
mhm,
stepped outside of ego, and
Mhm.
actually were willing to tap into something deeper than yelling and screaming and arguing all the time, maybe we could understand that we should be more of a comfort and a support to each other, utilizing these platforms to spread more awareness on serious issues, real
mhm,
life problems. Because
mhm,
while we're sitting here living in this virtual reality world and thinking that everybody has to be the top shot to the number one Don Dada, at some point, male, female, whoever, especially as us being melanated people, we should establish more safe spaces to have these conversations, because not everything's about who has the best looking house, who has the nicest car, who has the most
mhm.
money, who
Let's
gets the most
go.
cash apps. Like, let's be
Mhm.
real. If y'all made it to where, and I'm gonna say y'all, if y'all made it to where people felt more comfortable, or y'all supported more positive content like this, maybe it wouldn't be a such thing as you have to be careful about what you share on this platform, because we could
Let's
be doing
go.
more
Who
to help
said
each
that anyway?
other. Mm,
Sorry. Sorry. I'm
D.
sorry. I'm sorry.
It just needs to be more facilitated that way, because the sad thing that I think is the worst, especially when it comes to our people, is that we, and I'm not saying we as in anyone here does, but if you've done it, you have an opportunity to change that. We need to stop making light or making jest about people who actually suffer from mental health issues. That's the
Mhm.
first thing, because this is exactly the conversation that we're talking about. In fact, mental health. There are a lot of people on this app that do suffer from mental illness, and some don't even know that they do. I'm gonna give you an example, right? So if you really trace your family, sometimes you'll find out that there have been some mental health issues that have gone undiagnosed, things that were never brought to the surface. But I'm pretty sure if you really dig deep and everyone in your family had a real conversation with someone who could establish why you reacted to certain things a certain way or why your energy feels off some days, you're going to find out that there may be some things that you exude that reflect a mental health issue. And sadly, it doesn't always get, heard. It doesn't always get diagnosed. But I think now that we have enough resources, especially since we have the internet, to where you can look up certain things and then eventually, extend that olive branch to yourself to get, counseling and take the initiative to want to work on yourself. Maybe again, we could facilitate more fruitful conversation and realize that mental health, especially in the Black community, in the melanated community, we have to do something more than just generalize even what the diagnosis is. A lot of people suffer from depression, anxiety, schizophrenia, like there's all sorts of things. Some people have a combination of things. But sadly, we've made it to where we're not allowing us as a collective to really have fruitful, meaningful dialogue and to figure out how we can support each other. So maybe if people were more conscious about how they conduct themselves and what they promote and what they support, maybe that wouldn't be an issue. But I digress. I yield the floor to y'all.
Instead of always want to support and feel like that drama is the best way to go and do, when there's people who are really is suffering out here with a lot of stuff like Tierra said.
Oh God, do better.
We should use this platform forever what we feel we need to use it for. If it's for us to heal, we got to stop saying, I'm not going to say that, or watch what we say. Why? When everybody says what they want to say. You should be able to say what you want to say as well. And people should not learn to take things personal and let the person be able to express that, because that's the way of expression and their way of releasing. If they could talk about, like Tiara said, uh, who's doing this, who's sleeping with that, and who's going to pull up on. If they could talk about that, why can't we talk about mental health? Why can't we talk about how we feel and love and care for somebody? Who's they anyway to say that we can't do that? We could do whatever we want, and this platform is for that. If for my purpose is for that, to help heal and help each other. And I feel that that's what we don't need to be worrying about who they say. We just need to do what we want to do. I'll go ahead.
Ashe, hello. It's facts. That's fact. And I think that because I also picked up on, I noticed how, and I even hate to do this, because in the day I know they say we're all one collective consciousness, no matter what race you are. But I've seen more support in the other
Mm-hmm.
sectors who ain't
Mm-hmm.
us, where they're
Mm-hmm.
taking, like, they will literally take a break from their usual content,
Right.
and they will have a collective understanding of like a week or maybe 2 weeks where they'll focus on mental health or things like that, and they will not do what they usually do just to give reverence to serious issues, whereas we can't even get us to collectively do that for a day or two. And I think that's the saddest thing, because we so quick to
Mm-hmm.
say, oh, we don't have this, we need more positive this, but it's like, where is it that y'all are yielding your attention to? And it's not to say you can't be in the mess, like that's your business. Y'all are all grown big people out here. But it's a shame that we have to practically jump in the fire to get some air.
Mm-hmm.
Like
And
we
it should be at all platforms, Tiara. Like you said, as much as we hear all, you could go to everybody's platform and hear the same story when it comes to this.
Same story.
So
hmm
we need to be on everybody's platform saying, okay, we're helping this person. This is what we're doing. This is so that that message gets out there, because if they can put out that bad negative energy, we can put out that good energy, and it's gonna win eventually.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
It is.
Talking straight facts. You're
It,
talking straight facts. I was
yeah.
just saying that the other day. I don't know which one of y'all was talking to, but I said that the other day. I was like, yo, I said, if you stand on high, right, and you look down like you're from a satellite, and you look down and you see the YouTube streets as just being streets and avenues like the city, right? I said, you're going up and down the blocks and checking into this door, into this platform, that platform. You need to have a couple of shingles out there so you can go and catch your breath so you can relax and be your authentic self, judgment free, no judgment zone.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? You want to talk about something, you want to holler about something. What do you want to do? You know what I mean? But don't bring that bullshit. Oh, don't bring
Mhm.
that. Mm,
Mhm. Go ahead. Go ahead.
don't bring that. Don't.
Go ahead.
Lord,
Say it.
don't bring that.
Go ahead.
Don't bring that bullshit in here. There's enough of that shit going on out there. Don't bring that bullshit over. Your ass
To
will
the
get
safe
jumped out the
haven.
door by the bouncer.
Right. Stop playing with us.
You better come on in here and catch your breath. Catch your breath. You already know what it is. People acting like where they, you know what I'm saying? Come on, son. I don't care if it was your grandmother, your mama, whoever. Somebody done said something to you that makes some good damn sense.
Mm-hmm.
You better act like you know. Bring your ass in here, get yourself some straightening so you can go back out there and do whatever you do. But at least you know that you have a place where you can go and get that straightening and get yourself together and take a breath. Shit.
Mhm.
Like
I'm
D
just
said,
saying.
you see,
Yeah.
D, that's why we had. That is the reason why we have the round. That's why I wanted to create the round table
Mhm.
to make the round table where we can put a wellness on any and everything, and talk about real life stuff. Like I say before, and I always say, somebody may be going through something that need a little healing of a conversation that we could be having and may have helped somebody. It's all about that. And then there's some people that don't want to hear it because they rather hear um people talking about each other, people talking about people family, people talking about putting their people in, putting their information out here on these YouTube streets,
Hmm.
instead of just sitting up here listening to some real life stuff that's really like really going on that could be helpful. And they don't want to do that, and I notice when I do the round table, which I don't care if it's two people in here or three people or 10 or 100 people. The fact is, when you get to talking about real life stuff, they don't want to hear it. But if I would have did a live and titled it drama,
Oh yeah.
oh, this my live will be on fire.
All you have to
But
do was say,
Mhm.
Brenda's over here with called a popo.
yeah.
Oh my God.
God,
I had
Not
to make
Brenda's
y'all
over
laugh.
here called a
I had
popo.
I
Come
had to make
on,
y'all laugh.
you
no.
look so pretty. Yeah.
Call the po-po ho, call the po-po.
It would have
Oh,
been thousands of people over here. I'm
thousands
telling you.
thousands of people.
Had my anxiety bad, Lord.
Now you know I love you, Brenda. You know
I
that's our
know you.
joke
I know you.
from
I
now
know.
on. But
Lord.
yeah, you are absolutely right. But look at the content creators that are up here and those that are in the chat. If we have 10, 8, 11, 12, 14, whatever, that's still reaching the masses. We got to look at it like that too. Don't
Mhm.
look at it as one channel is having but we are reaching people, and then we all notice that there's a different person that comes, and then they come to all of ours, and then it grows and grows, and that's how we got to grow. It's not going to be boom all at once. It's going to take time for that to
Right.
happen and the message to get out.
Right.
Yeah. That and that's how it be. When you got that much, when you got drama going on, your room be filled up. I mean, you 100, 200, 300, 400, 500,
Mhm.
600 people in here just to want to sit back and just want to hear the drama. But then when you start talking on the grown people talk, a grown people situation, oh, they'll stop in here for a second. Don't even
Right.
even hit the like button. They'll just come in here. Oh, they talking about something I don't want to sit and talk. Name,
And that's
I mean, I could
unfortunate.
sit here and call a lot of people name that's on here, and I can call it,
Mhm.
and I have not once ever heard them sit and talk about grown people shit.
Mhm.
I can go and just name off a lot of people names, and not once have I ever seen them on a platform where they talking about real life grown people shit. But then when it's coming to drama and being who slept with who and who gone with who or who don't did this, and oh, they good with it. They good with it. But then they want to talk about the channels like mine that's on speaking on real shit. Don't want to support it. But if I would have came on this mug being about drama all the time and cussing and fussing and yelling and going off, oh, I would be at the hottest shit around here. Well, at least one of the hottest shit around here.
Or
You
you would
know,
be the one that starts it, and then somebody in the chat's gonna go take a live off of that live, and then after their chat, that person's gonna take that information and go to their live. You know how it
exactly.
goes. Yeah.
Do you not know
That's
how many y'all? I had hit 1,000. Do y'all not know I'm under 1,000 now? I had
What?
matter of fact,
yeah.
yes, yeah. Yes, I had hit 1K. Matter of fact, 1K, 1,009. I'm
Child.
down to nine. I think it's 994.
995. I just looked. What?
Yeah.
Who does this? Who
So, you
does?
know what I'm saying? So
Who does that?
the thing of am I too real with about this stuff that I talk about on here? That people say, "Oh, no, I don't want to go because I don't want to go to
That's
Miss
that
Renee's."
bob and weave, Renee. That's that bob and
Yes,
weave. I do it all the
yes,
time in mine. I'd be like, "Yay!" I say, "Oh no, what happened? Yay! Oh no, what
Hmm.
happened?"
yep.
But
That's
then I
exactly
Hmm.
how it is.
myself,
Exactly.
Because they wanted you to be
it's
a
like
one
you got
trick
to get that
pony.
shit out of the mud, man. You got to get that shit out of the mud. Like they really
Mm-hmm.
make you work for that. But you know what? The most important thing is how many people's lives are you really touching with the content that
That's
you.
the yeah,
Amen.
Hmm.
That's
yeah.
big facts.
We
Mm-hmm.
already live in
Hmm.
chaos and drama all day. Why the hell you want, you know what I'm saying? No judgment, no judgment zone. Get it how you get it. But all I'm saying is that sometimes you got to be in a place where you can go and you can just, damn, just can I listen to some music? Can I just hear a word? Can I
Man.
get some encouragement? Can you teach me a tool that I can put in my tool belt that I need to pull out when I need to get that? You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Be somebody who's going to tell you the unfiltered truth. You know what I'm saying? But then you
You
got to
know,
take tulips and not step on glass because people going to start breaking bottles around your ass. And then when you step out your door, you stepping on motherfucking glass. The fuck?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm just
You
saying,
know,
I'm keeping it a you know
Jay
what I'm
used to
saying?
say to me,
Like,
she's like,
yo,
she'll tell me, she said, yeah, she'll tell me, when I go live, I mean to do it live, she said, oh, y'all ain't nothing but drama over there. That's all it is. I said, I told her, I was like, Jay, I said, it's not always drama. Tom said, yeah, because I don't heard you arguing and fussing with somebody. And she said, it's just drama. It's just drama. That's why I don't come over there, because it's just drama. I was like, my channel is not about drama.
But that's why she don't come over there.
Yeah. She she said that's why I don't come over because it's all about drama. I said it's not necessary. I said I do, and I did. I had to step back and think. Look, because I was doing a lot of drama. I really was, but I have calmed down a whole lot. But I was doing a lot of drama going in. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking that the drama is the way, but hey, no, not to me, because I get tired of fussing and cussing y'all asses out. Let me step away, and that's what I did. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm not. I mean, if I want to hear some drama, I could just go to a drama channel and just, I mean, because everybody did some, and I'm gonna say it, but it's a whole lot of drama channel. I could just sit in the chat and just listen. But me personally, as my channel, I don't want my channel to be about drama. I really don't. I really don't. I mean, I don't even come on here like I used to. I used to come on every day, but I don't even do that. And I try to do more. I make sure that I do my round table, because like I said, the round table is doing excellent. The men's round table is doing good. The women's is trying to pop off a little something, something. So if I only just come on 2 days a week, which is Tuesday and Wednesday, I'm good. I'm good because I know that I'm coming when I turn my channel on, I'm coming on with some positive stuff. I'm not coming in with the drama. I can go to somebody else's page and hit their panel and do the drama. Is that the case? But I want to learn it and what I about to say, damn, I lost a train of thought just that fast. What I was about to say. I want to learn from different people. I do. I want to learn from different people, and it's not about the drama with me. Like when I go to Blending channel, I love the peace and calm when you go over to your channel because it's so peaceful. When I go to Tierra channel, I don't know what I'm gonna get, but I'm gonna get a little something, but I'm gonna get something out of it. And then I just finally been able to catch D channel, and you know what I'm saying, and it's peaceful over there. Then my Bookie channel, it's just whatever. You don't know what you're gonna get in the Paradise Island.
Anything can
Anything
happen.
goes. Yeah, anything can
Anything
happen.
and everything is
Anything,
possible.
anything can happen, and but we know that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like Brenda has even told me, well, D, she'll say, I don't think you want to be around. Like this ain't for, when she'll give me the heads up, like, you sure you want to be over here right now?
Yeah,
It's like, okay,
speak of the devil. Hold on. Who? Oh wait. Oh, I'm
who's,
sorry.
who's that?
Hi, Jay.
Oh, Jay.
Hey,
Oh,
hey.
she, we lost.
What's up?
Jay, we just heard that you had said that you don't even be coming over here because it'd be too much drama. Hi,
It is,
Jay.
it is a bunch of drama over here. I don't do messy stuff. I don't deal with mess like that.
But my
Oh,
channel is not all about messy.
It is.
It's not.
Yes,
It
it
used to
is.
be now. I ain't gonna lie, it used to be, but it ain't like that no more.
It's
Jay
messy.
said you don't want no part of the drama over here.
No, because I don't do drama like that. And I've been trying to get Renee to get off of it because I don't, I'm a private person. I don't put my personal business out, on stuff like this because that's just not me. I don't trust everybody. And that's an issue that I have. That I don't trust any and everybody because you never know who you talking to and people can take stuff and run with it. So I just, I'm just that type of person. But I don't indulge in drama. I don't indulge in mess. I just don't like stuff like that. And I tried to deter Renee from stuff like that. But Renee is a grown woman. She gonna do what she wanna do. But me, I don't entertain stuff like that.
Understood. I received that. I'm gonna give y'all a quick little I don't want to say lesson, but I'm gonna give y'all a reflection thing real quick. Um, when I had my other channel and I was sitting on 4K, I'm gonna give y'all the percentage breakdown of what was being watched and what wasn't. So when I first came on this platform, I was doing celebrity news mixed in with a little dab and a sprinkle of drama because the T sector is it's a little something. You know what I'm saying? Now I managed to accumulate, that 4K and all that stuff. But after a while, when you go through, the transition phase of like what I went through, like far as like a spiritual transition, at some point that 4K really didn't mean anything. When people's like, why you ain't never celebrate? Did you hit the number? I'm like, but what did I hit it doing? I wasn't really
Mm-hmm.
doing anything, that changed anybody's life. I wasn't doing anything that was like outside the box. So honestly, even though I was trying to, redirect where my content was going, I still felt the weight in the energy of what that channel represented. So when it was gone, I didn't have no fit about it because I'm like, I'm supposed to be doing something else anyway. So thankfully, y'all are at the level where if you want to change, how you do things, whatever your content is, you're at the perfect brink at the perfect time to shift the direction that you want to go and say you can build based off that. Like right now, this channel that I got, I'm building based off strictly, podcast and music, spiritual content, individual, random conversations. Like that's what this platform is being built off of. It's not being built off of trying to compete with other people and other topics to see who's going to do it first. It's going to be strictly based off of what I'm trying to put out there to not only help myself but also help other people. So be glad that now you're at the pinnacle where you can still make a change. you can still redirect your focus and build more on what you're doing now. So like, the round tables are dope. Like that's amazing. Cause again, when it comes to men don't always feel comfortable talking about certain things. Even women don't feel like that. So I think that's like a powerful thing to build off of. And with the right support audience members, this can be something that blows up and does really potentially well. And you can divert and venture away from the drama, anything that's negative, because people, I guess the people that unsubscribe wanted you to be a one-trick pony. They wanted you to stay on that route. But now that there's more to you and there's more that you're capable of doing, like I think this, huh? Oh, I thought somebody said something. But this now, with everything that's going on, you now have the potential to do something even greater and more purpose and more meaning. So I think you were
Mhm.
at the right place at the right time. And like I said, God has a way of doing things where you turn pain into purpose. And I think that's really what you're gonna end up doing. And that's a very powerful thing.
Thank you. And with the help of D Shell with the men's roundtable, like, cause at the beginning the men's roundtable was moving kind of slow, and I'm like, nobody's not, I'm like, dog, there any men on here that is grown that can like really, but D Shell and Voodoo been holding it down. It's like every week it get a little bit better and a little bit better, and it's growing, and that's why the women's roundtable, we just really like really starting the and with you ladies help, thank you, thank you, thank you, but the women's roundtable is like picking up a little bit, and everybody they're going and come in and they're like, Miss Renee, that that is a good thing, we need it, something like that. And some people trying to pick it back off of me with the roundtable. I've been noticing it, but
Really?
hey,
Hmm.
yeah, yes, they got a women's roundtable on whose channel that was. Let me think, because I don't want to lie on them. Um, oh, it'll come to me. But yeah, they got another. They have a women's roundtable on somebody else's platform. But
In this
it's not gonna
sector?
be as good, huh?
In this sector?
Uh huh. I
Um,
don't think it's gonna be as good as mine though. But hey,
Oh my God.
I'm tooting
but
my own horn.
But Miss Renee, this is how I take that because you hear a lot of people say that was my ideal. That was my ideal. This is what I was going to do. Just take it as you're a trendsetter. Don't take it as that was
Uh-huh.
my when you a trend. What do people do when you a trend? They copy it because it's good.
Yeah.
So take it that you're a trendsetter. Go ahead, use my ideal. That okay, people gonna know. Okay, that's where it come from. But this is the world wide web. I don't understand why people you. I have people that's in different countries that come to my channel. Like you know what I'm saying.
Mhm.
So it can
Mhm.
reach people everywhere. So just take it as you being a trendsetter. Okay, I had said that. Now people's doing that and go on because it's gonna happen. People are gonna say, "Oh, that was my ideal," but you can have the same ideal, but it could be put out differently. So just keep that
Differently,
in
right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nobody can be you.
Yeah.
because Brenda and her high heel competition, I didn't see that everywhere. Anyway, I'm going on mute.
That's what she is on one tonight. Do you see this lady up here? She's tired here.
I have to make y'all laugh.
We.
uh,
These are the
but I
things I
gotta give
really
it to
had
you
a
though.
chance
But
to
Brenda,
say.
high heel competition was the
It was
bomb.
very successful.
No, it
Yes, it
was.
was.
I've just been
It
there's stuff
really
I've been
was.
wanting to say
I
that I
know what
can't
you're
say.
saying, I get you. You know we get each other.
No, wait till we put together
Oh yeah, I know,
the
Miss
bra
Renee.
and
The
Oh my
bra.
booties.
God. I don't know. I'm really about to disappear because D Chef and Miss Renee is trying to line me up. This broad challenge is about I don't even know what they're trying to get me in the middle of. I can't even be in it. I was disqualified from jump, right? So, I don't even know why I'm gonna be there. I'm just gonna be in the chat. Leave me alone.
Oh
For the big
shit.
Yeah.
bosom.
Also, too, we're looking for anybody that want to. So far we got what, 4 or 5 people that was on your channel saying that they wanted to get into. get
What was?
into?
You got quite a few people that said they want to, like, and then can I tell y'all that because of my studio, right? For some reason, my studio, I found three other women who were interested in being in the heel contest, and I didn't find it out until the other day. Girl,
And
I
why
never
they
been
didn't
so
show up?
pissed. I don't know what happened. I honestly don't know what happened. I went in. I had to just go and apologize to those ladies just from yesterday or the day before. I was like, unless I go into the actual studio on my phone, not through YouTube, because when I go into the YouTube, like to my page, all the comments don't show up. I have to go to my actual studio. Y'all, I'm done. I had so many comments in there that I hadn't seen. But Willie told me. Willie was like, "Well, people are asking to sign up," and I'm like, "Where are you seeing that at?" So I go and look through the comments, and anyway,
Hey, let me ask y'all something. How many of y'all up here on this panel be on uh YouTube 24/7?
no way. I don't think anybody
No
up
one
here.
on this, no one on this panel does that.
Mm-mm.
Nah.
Speak for yourself now.
Wait
Oh.
a minute. Now, Jay, you coming out here doxing people? Let me stop. Jay, who be on here 24? Now, Jay, hush. Hush now, Jay.
Oh
Hold on.
Lord.
No,
Wait.
I'm not finna hush because
Oh,
I'm a real person. Whatever I say, I can back anything I say. I'm just wanting to know how many of y'all people can be on YouTube 24/7.
not me.
When you at work, you on YouTube. When you at home, you on YouTube. How do you people that's up here on this panel, if you're if you're on YouTube 24/7, how do you have time for family?
I can't answer that
I
because
I
I'm
can't
not on here.
I mean y'all mighty quiet. Y'all had so much to
Because
talk about.
because
Mm.
I'm not on YouTube 24/7, so I can't answer to that. Like I have
Okay,
very selective people that I go to, and sometimes I even miss them and catch the replay. I'm not like active like that. I go outside, I do stuff, and I work, so I can't answer to that.
thank you, ma'am. I appreciate your honesty. Okay, come on. There's four
Okay.
more other people up here.
I'm scared.
I'm a homeschool parent, so I can't be on here all the time. I
Good
also cook.
answer.
I also cook meals. I cook very fabulous meals. You know what I'm saying? I
Yes.
also do energy based readings for people. So I will stop by people's channels to support, but I don't always get to stay all the time because hey, like life be life and things require your attention. So
Good
I
idea. That's a good answer. Okay, next, three more people I'm waiting on.
Okay.
Uh,
So I'll go next.
Yeah, go
Um,
ahead.
I'm not on there 24/7 because of the simple fact that I work. I'm
okay,
trying to
sis.
get my child through. I will listen if I can, and I'll pop in and give her support here and there. Hey, hey, and I'm out. Unless I'm doing my own content, which I try to pre-record because I don't have time for it. And if it goes up, sometimes I'm doing my own and sometimes I'm not. So a lot of
Okay.
my stuff is pre-recorded for that reason because I can't go live.
Okay. Love it. Go ahead. I'm next. There's two more people that's waiting.
Well,
I'm waiting
well,
on.
I'll say this. Well, I work so, and I can't be on the phone because we kind of work in an open office, so I can't be on the phone all the time. And I like sleeping a lot, like probably abnormally a lot. And also, I like to indulge in conversations with chocolate males on the phone, so I can't always be on the net.
Okay. You got a good answer. Okay, Miss Queen B, what you got going on?
not chocolate males on the
I am. I do.
Let's go, Brenda.
It's
Let's
my
go.
guilty pleasure, D. So one of my,
I already know.
Sierra, go on mute. You hush. You just go on mute. Thank you.
I'm laughing at the chocolate males. I'm not, girl. That thing
I
took
know.
me.
I
I
know.
thought
I
about Dove
know.
bars and Captain Crunch. I was
I
like,
know. And I also do like chocolate bars, and I wish I had one right now. I'm going on mute.
Next.
do 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 do. Do, 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 do,
Hey,
do,
did we go?
do, 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 do,
I
do,
was first,
do,
Brenda.
do.
Brenda,
Oh, who we wait? Oh,
stop
I'm gonna go
acting
on mute.
blind.
Never mind.
Stop
I'm going
acting
on mute.
blind. Here you go with your
Oh,
blonde moments.
oh,
Go
it
on
is.
mute.
Brenda,
I'm
go
going
I
on
on
have
mute.
to.
mute.
We do every time we're on the. I have to be like Brenda. Brenda, go on mute.
Oh, sorry.
See, that's one thing about Jay. Jay don't get on here. Jay don't perpetrate. Jay don't pretend. Jay gonna keep it 100. I don't have time to be fake. I'm not finna get on here and pretend that I'm something that I'm not.
Can you answer the question?
So y'all waiting on me?
What? What? Renee, are you serious?
Are you okay, Mr. Knight?
See, that's me in the chat waiting for like, huh? What you doing?
Oh,
Huh? No. Oh, let me go
I
on mute.
digress.
Oh,
Digress. What the fuck?
But anyway, moving right along. Uh oh. Ooh. I'm on here 24/7, 7 days a week.
what now? That's inappropriate, Kira.
Really, Tierra?
Very disrespectful.
Really, Tierra? Okay. Oh my goodness, Tierra.
I would like to buy a vowel.
That is
So,
so crazy.
what did everyone have for dinner? Everybody have good meals?
Oh my goodness. Brenda also she got to go walk the turtle.
Oh my god.
Maybe we should have a game show one day in Hum House.
We ain't talking
I
about
Oh,
no
used to
damn
do
game
those.
show.
Remember these? I used to do
Yeah,
like, I used
and
to do the
I had
game.
one over mine too. I had trivia, the Martin trivia game. Remember?
Yeah. I did. I used to do the black card revokes.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, we had fun with that. That was back in the. That was back in the heyday when Paradise Island first was coming together.
oh wow.
Yep.
Snoopy, shout out to you. Thank you for the book titles. I literally copied and pasted them into my email so I can look them up on Amazon. I did read Behold a Pale Horse before, but I didn't read the other one, so I will be looking into those book titles. Thank you.
You're doing a lot of lying down there, D Chef. I don't know what is even going on with you today. What the hell is going on there? Oh, man, this is a lot. Him and Rolo is a lot of ignorance and lying. Jay, are you done with your felt felt popped on the hand with a ruler?
Brother, you crazy.
That's what I did. I was a little scared. Jay
No,
was
you
like,
don't
"Don't
have
go
to
up here,
be.
girl."
You don't have to be scared of me, cause I mean, I'm just saying, I'm just a real person, and I just speak my mind. I ain't finna come over here and be fake with y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. You ask me something, I'm gonna tell you the truth. If I say something, it's the truth.
For you. We love you, Jay. I'm always asking about you. And Miss Renee be like, "That's not Jay. You think everybody's Jay." Just checking.
I appreciate it.
I just want to
I'm,
say that Entenmann's makes really good chocolate chip cookies.
oh my God. Spell it.
Don't listen. Oh, Brenda. Brenda. Now you know.
Never mind. Can't say anything. I thought we could say we supposed to discuss some stuff. No,
Well,
I
you
know where you
ladies,
were going with that.
nope.
ladies, y'all have a good night. But
It's
I'll
okay.
leave y'all with this. Stay out of drama. And don't always believe everything you hear.
Right.
Absolutely, darling. Thank you for your positive words. I
Thank you,
appreciate you.
Jay. Don't be a stranger, Jay.
Thank you, Jay.
Gratitude, gratitude.
Gracias.
Ladies, I'm gonna drop down as well. Life is life, and it's 11 o'clock here in my time, early in the morning.
Me
But baby
too.
girl, anytime
Yeah, I'm about
you
to get
need
off
me,
too.
reach out
Yeah.
to
I'm ready
me
for my
as well,
sandwich.
and I will definitely hit you up on IG to check
Yeah.
on you and make sure everything is all right, and not during the time, but after the time as well. You
Right.
understand?
Okay.
Yeah, say that again.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
And condolence to you too, Jay. We didn't get to say that
Go.
to you as well. Yeah.
Our
Oh my
deepest and
goodness,
heartfelt
condolences.
condolences. Absolutely,
Absolutely.
Jay.
Thank you. I appreciate your kind words. I
Yeah.
really do. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Take it
All
one day
right.
at a
You love
time,
you long
okay?
time. I gotta go.
I'm getting
Okay.
ready to
You love
drop
you
down
long
too,
time.
guys. Love you,
All
Miss
right.
Renee,
Y'all
Brenda,
Love
have a
y'all.
Tiara.
wonderful,
Okay.
blessed evening, ladies.
Okay.
Blessings,
You
blessings,
too.
blessings.
I love you, Renee. Be well, all right, baby?
I
Try to get some
will.
rest. Drink some water. Stay hydrated.
Yeah.
And we're blocking all caves. No caves.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
You
Okay.
thought you can't have a cave
All
with
right.
me. Try me, Miss Renee. I already told her. I will troll the life out of her. Don't do it.
All right.
Well,
Good night,
y'all should
ladies.
have
It's
blocked
been a
me
pleasure.
then.
Salute to the chat. Salute. I
What
and
you
deep
said,
down.
Jay?
I said, well, y'all should have blocked me then, cause I'm gonna come and give it to you.
Oh. Well, we want you to come over. We want you to come over. We like it when you come over, Jay.
Thank you.
It
Hmm.
was a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you.
You're
Jay,
welcome.
he comes and kicks it with us every now and again.
Yeah, I do have things I have to do. I work. I tend to my kids.
Hmm.
But anyways, I'm at work, so y'all have a good night.
You
Okay.
too. Be
Have a good
blessed.
night.
All right.
All
Well,
right, y'all.
a lot of good came out of this, and Miss Renee, you go ahead and get you some rest. You know, you can text me at any time, okay?
I
If you
will. I gotta work in the AM.
I know.
Miss
You
Renee,
can,
text me your location. I don't need your zip code. No, just text me, where you at, and then I'll look into that for you in the morning and see what
Okay.
I can do to try to help if that's even available in your state. Because I know it's here in New York, but please send me what you can, and I'll look into it for you.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. All
All
right.
right,
Y'all have a
y'all. I
good
guess
night.
I'm gonna end this live. It was a quick
have a
live. Well, it was more than a quick live. Um, thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. And as always, if nobody told y'all they love y'all today, know that Miss Renee love y'all. And I appreciate y'all from the bottom of my heart. I really do. Thank y'all. Y'all be safe out there. Well, for those who are out and about and traveling. Um, until next time, don't forget men's roundtable tomorrow and women's roundtable Wednesday, 7 p.m. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. And I thank Blendon and Brenda and Tiara for coming up here supporting me like they always do. I appreciate y'all. I do. I really do. This was a good live, and I will see y'all on the next round. Bye.
As always, if nobody ever told y'all they love you today, know that Miss Renee is saying, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. I thank those who welcome me, come and sit in this chat with me, even if you're in here for 2 minutes. The idea that you had the thought to come in and chat with Miss Renee. I love you all. I appreciate y'all. And I tell you, I would trade y'all for